Hi, friends, and welcome back to Handy Dandy Living. And if you're new, welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the spring cleaning things. We're going to clean, we're going to get some motivation, and honestly, we're just going to keep it real in this video because most of this is from March. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So, if you didn't know, we are in the Carolinas and we don't usually get a whole lot of snow. Honestly, for us to even get snow is like a big deal for us. So we actually had what I would call a snowstorm, especially for the Carolinas. We had a snowstorm and we got about 14, 15 inches, a range of 12 to 15 inches, depending on where you were. And so that was a whole lot for us from what older people said.
And this is just people who are older than I am, who've lived longer to see it. But
they said that it had not snowed this much since they were little. So it was a big deal, y'all. So, of course, Carolina fashion, it shut the city down for a couple of days. And as an educator, I'm going to be real with you. It was time for a little break. So we were very thankful for this time at home, of course. For the ones who still had to go out, we thank you for your services. My husband still had to go out. Anywho, what you can see here is us trying to hurry up and get the building prepared because it actually iced a lot the week before. And so, honestly, we didn't think that we were going to get as much snow as they said we were, but we did know that it would probably be best if we somehow patched the holes up from the previous ice storm so that snow wouldn't make it even worse. So we called ourselves trying to fix it before it got super crazy out there from what the weather reporters were saying. And bad idea. Please make sure that you're being safe in anything that you're doing. As you can see here, do not do as we did. We were not being safe. We thought we were, but it was a bad idea, y'all. It was just a bad idea because, one, we got out there late. We didn't know it was going to start that early. They said it was going to start around 11 or 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. It was like 8 o'clock here. So we woke up, rushed outside, tried to fix it. And we decided after a while that it was just not safe for him to be up there. I tried to tell him that, y'all, because it was actually pretty slippery. And here we go, a few hours later, and there's snow. As you can see, we did not get to cover the roof. We let it go. We just said it is what it is. And thankfully, we were able to contact our insurance and have them to fix it. So we let it go. I think my husband was pretty bummed for a while, but we had to let it go because safety first, right? If you can't do something, let it go and know when to use your outside resources. Did y'all see that ruler? So much snow and we were so excited. So learn when to take a beat and just have fun. So we were going around. This was after a few days, y'all. So this was when the roads were clear. And this may have been maybe a day or so before they actually allowed other staff, I guess I should say educators, but they allowed other staff to go back to school if they wanted to. But it was still closed for students because honestly, on the major roads, those were clean or clear, but the back roads in their neighborhoods, those were pretty icy still. And so if you couldn't get out in your neighborhood, of course a bus couldn't get out. But anywho, we got out onto the main road, and this literally was probably around the corner from our house. And so we decided to go sledding, and it was pretty fun. My son, he enjoyed it, and it did not work until some genius had the idea to put soap on the slopes. And so it ended up working out. So we just enjoyed our time. And again, I was very thankful for that impromptu break that we had. I think we had almost if not an entire, no, we did. We had an entire week off, y'all. An entire week. Unexpectedly. Oh, yeah. I took advantage of it. And I said, you know what? It may be March. And yeah, this Christmas stuff should have been put away. But honestly, y'all, I do my Christmas decor like winter, so I try not to make it so Christmassy, and I try to do more of a winter thing. That way I can leave it up throughout the entire season of winter and then take it away, take it down. And you may find some pops of red, but that's a tip for you for when you get ready to decorate for the holiday season. Try to do more of a winter thing and have tiny pops of Christmassy colors or things. And that way you can have your decor stay up longer. And at this point, I was honestly ready to take it down. So at this point, I assumed that this was probably going to be our last bit of freezing cold weather, and it was going to start to warm up, because if you don't know much about Carolina, the way the weather works, it hits about March. It is sometimes it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold, then it's hot. And when I say hot, I don't mean hot, but hot for early March, mid-March. So I mean like 70s and maybe even some 80s, like low 80s. But when it starts to do that, we're pretty much done with the winter weather. So, and then as you can see here, this is still like mid-March, and some of the foliage or the greenery is starting to grow in the old flower pots. And at this point, y'all, I'm just ready for some warm weather. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to see all the spring pretty flowers. So Lowe's had the flowers, y'all. So I say, you know what? We are not past our frost date at the time. We are now currently. At the time, we were not past our frost date, but I didn't care, y'all. I just really wanted to see something springy and pretty. And so that's what I did. And did you see how I had the pot? The mold was already there. So you just take it out and you can have the mold for the next time. Anywho, all of this wildlife, y'all see the eggs. So spring is coming. Spring is here. I was just so excited, and I realized I kept saying, you know what, I'm going to cut my hydrangeas. And I kept saying I was going to, and never did. And so then I noticed that they had already begun to sprout. And so on this day, it felt great outside. It was like 70 something. And so I said, you know what, better late than never, right? So I put all the hydrangeas back, the parts that didn't have greenery already. And as you can see, my son here is having a good time entertaining himself, throwing things in the ditch. I wonder who did that purple bucket in the ditch. Shame on you. Don't blame it on him. It was not him. He didn't do it. The wind blew it. And yes, we're going to get that out of the ditch. As you can see, we got some work ahead of us. I just wanted to show you all the spring things we've been doing, and I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Sometimes you just got to get out there and do what you need to do. Just get that motivation, and don't be ashamed if you're doing something quote unquote late, because you have the right to go along with your own timeline. No one has the same exact lifestyle. I work outside of the home. Yes, I would love to have everything done before spring, have the house decorated, had the yard looking very nice and clean and all the things, but that's not reality for me. And it's okay. We have to do what we have to do, what works for us and ours. And what worked for us is for us to go with the flow. We had that break, so that's when we took the winter stuff down. Did we get to put up the spring stuff? No, we didn't. But it's coming. It's coming. And so make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you can get the notifications when we're doing more spring things. Happy spring, y'all. I hope you feel motivated. Take care. Bye-bye.